Well, last week I told you guys that I was headed to Atlanta for a conference. The Orange Conference was in Atlanta. I was actually attending the Rethink Conference, which is for senior leaders, senior pastors, which I guess that's me now. Orange Conference was also going on kind of in conjunction with the Rethink Leadership Conference. Orange Conference is for your family ministry folks, preschool, middle school, elementary, high school, the leaders of those ministries. And when I went there to the conference, before I went, I asked you guys to pray for me that God would speak to me at the conference, and I wanted to share a couple of things that he said to me there. Number one, he said, there was a guy there named Leonce Crump, and Leonce said that the question he asked his church is, what is our unique contribution during this era of God's work and will? And that's the question we have to ask for Journey. Why does Journey Church even need to be? I mean, there's lots of other churches out there. Why does God want Journey Church to even be a thing? What is to be unique about us? And certainly our purpose statement and our strategy say something about that, but I think there's more to it than that. And that's one of the things I'm pondering and praying over this week. Before I went to, just another thing I want to share with you. Before I went to Atlanta, there was something that God revealed to me about Journey Church. You see, I've been saying that we're coming to Davenport. And I believe Davenport needs more churches. There's a vast number of people up there. The growth since I was a kid has just been incredible. However, I've come to realize that I chose Davenport, not God. And I chose it based on the potential that I saw in that area. But where I go to plant Journey Church, where Journey Church goes, cannot be based simply on potential. You see, if I do that, then it's going to be about me and not about God, and it will fail. So I'm taking a step back and asking God, where are we to go? Where is Journey Church to go? And that doesn't mean that we're not going to Davenport. It could still be that God is sending us to Davenport. But I got to take a step back as the leader, as the pastor of this church, and say, is this my idea or is this God's inspiration? Is this God's leading? If it's not God's leading, we're not going. This is what I do know, however. Moved to Alabama, and God brought me back to Haines City, back to my home in Haines City. And I believe He did that so that I could start a church in this area. Now, that could be Haines City. It could be Davenport. It could be Lake Alfred, Lake Wales, Winter Haven, Auburndale. I don't know. There's lots of potential opportunities in the areas around where God brought me back to. So I just ask that you guys would be praying with me on that. And who knows? I don't know what God's got planned. Excited to hear about it. Also excited to share a potential opportunity that came through while at the conference. Don't want to share anything until it comes to fruition. But if it does, you're going to be very excited too. And I'll be sure and share as soon as I know more. But I don't want to get ahead of God. So, continue to pray for Journey Church. Pray for people that God is sending us to reach. And I look forward to spending time with you guys in person. So hopefully not in the too distant future. We got one more thing to share with you. Something else that God said to me while I was at this conference, actually when I was driving home. But not for today. We're going to save that because this video is getting kind of long. You guys be good. Pray for us. I'm praying for you. Good day.